Our first shot at the certification process was done after 18 months of preparation. So I brought in a very new competency definition. How to bring in a differentiated way of understanding the capabilities of your employees was one of the best examples through this particular definition. I was in charge of leading this whole initiative to get this certification. So this is going to be my experience that I had in a hospitality sector. I was actually going for a global recognition or an award or a certification for the first time in the hospitality sector, wherein we needed to define the kind of unique competency that we needed to have in this particular industry or in this particular business. And I was in charge of leading this whole initiative to get this certification. Now, the normal capabilities or competencies you talk about in terms of interpersonal relationships or communication or problem solving, team working, all that is fine. To me, it was very important that even as a HR professional, I need to pick that one aspect about the business which is very, very unique and differentiated. Now, in this hospitality sector, which was in the holiday space, I thought about it, believed that whoever works in this resort, whether it's the bellboy to the general manager, they should have a thing for what holiday experience can mean to families. Without that, I can't be working in the holiday space, in the hospitality space, right? So, what does that mean actually? In a family, you may have a grandfather, grandparents, then the couple and the youngsters. Each one may have their own different needs while going for a holiday. Somebody may want to be up and about, active the whole day and doing many activities. Somebody would just like to chill and relax and keep reading a book. Some people would just be going on to the lobby and probably keep observing people around, things like that. So a holiday experience can be very, very uniquely understood. So I brought in a very new competency definition. That competency was called as holiday plus competency. Does this employee in this particular company have this capability called holiday plus? That necessarily means that this person understands how families spend their holidays, what is the experience that they are looking forward to, and what is it that they should be delivered in terms of a memorable experience that they can take themselves back with. This holiday plus was a differentiator in terms of competency set that any hospitality industry would have. I think as a HR professional, I would say that it was very important for me to think through the business, its own reality and its uniqueness, how to bring in a differentiated way of understanding the capabilities of your employees was one of the best examples through this particular definition, the term called holiday plus. And I think till date, we remain the first. I'm not able to name the company, but I would say the one and only company globally that has been awarded this recognition for their people practices. And to this date, it stands as a brand value that has been added to them since, to their identity, where they deliver world-class services. Who delivers it? By world-class people. That's what it is. Our first shot at the certification process was done after 18 months of preparation, putting in place all the policies, the practices, defining competencies, training all our people in this set of practices. And there comes the D-Day, when after all the preparation, practice and demonstration, night at 10 o'clock, we come to be told that we are not making the cut. Despite all the best efforts that happened, we were told that we are not making the cut. That was a huge, huge disappointment. I think the face fell through and all the spirits just went for a nosedive in all of us. The entire employees set, the family, felt so bad that didn't we give our best performance for this? How come we didn't get that? So be it. That was the reality. I didn't say anything at the time. Not coolly, I would say. I just took that verdict in all my silence. Next day morning, I told my people that we will meet at 9 o'clock sharp in the morning, the same hall. That was a moment for me to not just be motivating people by inspiration and all the nice words and all the good words. I said there's another form of motivation. Motivation is to challenge them, to ask them, If we guys are not able to do it, nobody else in this world can do it. But we have to prove that point. Are we up to it? Can we make it? Will it happen? Now, these were the kind of things that I was really, wanting to getting them to understand that they have it in them and they need to prove it if they have it in them. That moment of challenging them made all the difference in the run up to the next 3 months when we had to again prepare ourselves and ask the auditors to come back and check where we stand. 3 months it took, but our guys did a fantastic job. I would say that this challenging them on their capabilities was something that moved them beyond the rails. And I would say that 3 months, 90 days thereafter, the auditors could not deny us what we genuinely deserved. That was a golden moment for the company, golden moment for the industry to get this rating. My chairman called me that night, past midnight. Senthil, do you realize what you have done or what we have achieved? Do you realize that? I said, yes, sir, I do realize. It didn't come without that realization much in the beginning. And here it is today for all of us to have it all for us. So that was a high point in my career as a HR professional, where I was able to lead a whole initiative over a period of 24 months almost, And it's a matter of pride, right? These things are not taught in textbooks. These things happen as we go along. Do we pick it up and run with it? I think yes, I did pick it up and run with it. Feel mighty good about all that when I think of.